conquering your higher self. Let's talk about conquering your higher self and rising to your full potential. Do you know the difference between treating yourself and spoiling yourself? Well, the difference between treating yourself and spoiling yourself happens to be when you treat yourself, you do nice things for yourself. You might get yourself some clothes occasionally, some shoes, you might take yourself out. Any nice thing you can do for yourself, a massage, a facial, a foot scrub. But it becomes spoiling yourself when you do it all the time. When there is no time, when you tell yourself no. So once you start thinking you're spoiling yourself, I get it, you might rationalize with yourself saying, no, it's a hobby or it's a pleasure. Well, do you know the difference between a hobby or a pleasure versus an addiction? See, a hobby or a pleasure is something you occasionally enjoy, you do for fun and interest, something you share with someone else. But it can quickly and easily become an addiction when there is no break, when you don't tell yourself no, when there is an actual feeling that you couldn't live without it, or live peacefully or happily without it. And what addiction does to you in your life is it makes you dependent upon certain things and or certain people. When you become dependent, you become weak. As I stated earlier, your addiction, you can't live without it, you can't live as well without it. That is most certainly a weakness. You're already limiting yourself to something that you tell yourself you absolutely need, which of course is not the truth. You need to get to a point where you and only you are all you need to feel complete and be the full you. So, what needs to occur is you need to apply your deep rooted, greater potential in addition to delayed gratification, which will equal a lifetime of praise and pleasure and results. Instead of instant gratification, delayed gratification. Just as if you put interest, you put money in a bank and they apply interest. That delayed gratification will turn that into a full on investment where you receive your initial principal and a profit. You need to work and save like someone else in the world is out there working 24 hours day and night to take it all away from you. That's how hard you need to be on your hustle and your grind. That's how real you need to feel in the situations you know matter the most for you in your life. You must save your time and save your money in order to save your life. I want you to make a budget. Make a budget of what you know you make from your job, any miscellaneous sources of income or revenue, and then I want you to make a list of all of your expenses. You should always know all of your expenses. You need to know where your money is going. This will determine what you bring in, what you spend, and what you're able to save. And this will help you cut things out or make sure other things that are necessary get paid on time with no delay. And doing this will also help you increase your credit score because if you're paying your bills on time and in full, that's only going to make the creditors happy. A higher score equals a higher credit limit equals you can do more. Once you know your budget and you make a list of all of your expenses, getting rid of what you don't need and holding on to what is absolutely essential, then you want to make investments. Some of the best investments are in real estate. You could become a landlord or just take part ownership in a building or a corporation. Definitely buy stocks in the stock market. You can always go through grocery stores and gas stations, companies that you know people will always need for as long as humans exist. And or put your money in a bank like a CD account, CD deposit. Save money, get the interest on that. Investments, investments. Make your money work for you. That's a part of working smart instead of hard. When's the last time you made a plan for your life? Have you ever made a life plan? Where do you see yourself in 1 year? 2 years? 3 years? How about 4 years? 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? This is a good exercise. I want you to start working on a 5 year plan for your life. Are you going to go back to school? Are you going to use a degree you already have? Are you getting an advancement in your job? Or are you just planning on being happy go lucky, win the lottery, or marry into money? Hey, if you want it, I want it for you. I'm only here to be your supporter. But don't shoot the messenger. I only have to tell you that it's not very realistic to live your life or your dreams based on someone else making it happen for you. You got to make it happen for you. Everyone else is trying to make it happen for them. You get my drift? Manage your time wisely. Wasted time equals time better spent doing other things. Your life is short. Don't make it any shorter by wasting your essential time. Today's lesson: say no to yourself. Tell yourself no. I know you hated hearing no when you were a kid from your parents, from your aunts, from your uncles, from your grandparents, from any adult that just wanted to tell you no. Why? Because I said so. But I'm telling you, for your betterment, for your growth, for your conquering of your higher self, you must tell yourself no. You must work for that delayed gratification so it is sweeter. Sweeter! The forbidden fruit. It's right around the corner. Say this pledge with me, people. Say no. Say no to yourself. Say, I love myself enough today. I love myself enough to say no today because I know I'm working on something bigger and better for myself. And that I know that through saying no now and waiting, soon I will be able to tell myself yes every day.